go. Let you guys kind of gaze on how much grinding I've done, which wasn't a ton. It was enough? I didn't find as good of a grinding spot as I did before, but it was also not where I expected to find it. Isaac will be joining us a little bit later, which is okay because there's a lot of just random overworld travel. Got multi-world on the brain. I ended up finding a place in the Still Shrine to grind. So that's a bit weird. But the zombies in there drop festering flesh with like 500 gil apiece. They dropped that pretty commonly, despite what the wiki says, apparently it being a 7% drop. Like, there's no way it is. There's no way that's a 7%. I can at least type better today than I have been able to. But like it ended up involving like running away from a bunch of like running through an area because for whatever reason the stuff kept respawning in there even though I wasn't going 2 areas away. So I'm not sure why that is. Still running a little bit late today, but all right. So I got everyone new equipment. Like pretty much everyone's pretty geared up. It was a big enough upgrade. I'm still in camera turmoil from playing older games. Okay. Going up north. We don't really need to worry about that or that yet. We'll come back later for those. I do have one idea of maybe an excursion that we could do, but I might leave that for another stream. It might be the next stream, honestly, but I need to do some research first. Look at levels and stuff. We may already be past the point where that's relevant. For those who know the game, I'm talking about the caverns. Zertnan caverns, to be specific. Great. And if you don't want to be spoiled on what's in those caverns, just don't look them up. But they are not an area we have been to yet. Yeah, I thought about grinding here, but this area just doesn't have enough. It doesn't have enough of one monster. And the area that it did have it in, they just did not drop anything. Not with any relative consistency. So I was like, this isn't worth grinding. But that one room in the Still Shrine of Miriam has a lot of zombies. And I mean a lot of zombies. And those treasure chests too, like I got... Ow. Are you attacking the right target? You should be. Yeah, you should all be attacking the right target, so I don't know why they both kamikazed me. Well, not that it matters. But yeah, in that area, they were also dropping like ice brands, the enchanter's habits. I was picking up hunting crossbows and obelisks from the treasure chests. So like, there was a lot of really good stuff that I was picking up. Ooh, a Hyther? An elixir? I feel like those are guaranteed. Alright, so there is an optional boss here that I honestly could probably make a reasonable attempt at, but I'm not going to. Mostly because I don't think we'd win and it'd be a waste of time. But I do have to do... Okay, yeah. I do have to talk to them eventually. Okay, so we need to go to the exit first and then backtrack. That's right. We don't have anybody with Libra. There are a couple of traps in here, so we do want that, and I would like to know what level. Alright, 33. We'll probably be a little under-leveled by the time we're done with today's stream, but since we're geared, that's not going to pose an issue. Not for most things, really. Let me interact with them just in case I need to. Oh, hold on. And we've got Isaac here with us, and... Hello. One more time, Discord starting up.
Hello.
There we go. Oh, hold on. I forgot something very important, but I normally have a... Take this one. Don't be like that, plugin. Alright, there we go.
Can see.
Awesome.
You didn't want me as a circle so I could be the great sage? I could be your great sage.
I would have to do like a whole... I'd have to adjust the whole thing for that, and honestly, it's way too big.
You know.
Yeah, once you're familiar with the game, we can upgrade you to Raphael. Man, he was going ham. Look at like that 5-hit combo. Oh, okay, fine. Oh, 2 succulent fruits. Not terrible, honestly.
That one was female.
It's... Didn't drop anything. No fruits. Oh, no, the opposite. Because it dropped 2 fruits. No, but I have another tale of loot and annoyance, which isn't too much of an annoyance, because you can get multiples of stuff in this game and sell it. Rather than the typical RPG of just, oh, you know, that chest is guaranteed to be this thing. It's only ever there once. But I bought Pinello a new katana, and then basically immediately found one in a treasure chest. And then proceeded to find like 2 more. So... You know, not too big of a deal. All right, I need the chests to start being a little more valuable than they have been. They have not been very valuable. Oh yeah, we figured out, well, okay, we somewhat figured out what the audio issue was, and there's literally nothing we can do about it. It's Discord being weird. So if Isaac randomly grows louder, I'm sorry, there's nothing we can do.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go ahead and preface that for the multi-world streams as well. There's just nothing that we can do. It is just a thing that is happening. Whatever Discord updated on their back end and didn't tell us about is causing problems as per usual. Nice crunch.
I will mute.
Yeah, you gotta remember your mic picks that stuff now.
Yeah.
I mean, though, that means that's good food, though. Get that nice crunch on it. Usually means it's pretty good. Some things you don't want to crunch, though.
Probably heard my fork scraping against the plate.
That's right. You also have that. Like I always say, streaming is 35% streaming, 65% tech issues. Indeed. There's a lot of setup you don't see behind it to get stuff working right. Okay, so we haven't started the quest yet. There'll be little markers on the map once they start.
And look at that nerd with the internet back.
Yeah, welcome back with your internet. Your provider finally got off their butt and did something. I was actually telling Isaac, because Akira is a close friend, was telling Isaac, was like, hey, like, they're really opening themselves up to a lawsuit if they just, you know, go for months of this service without actually having it work. Like, we're paying for this thing and you're not giving us this thing. But I don't know. ISPs like to wriggle their way out of stuff. Also, again, I forgot to mention Ash level 40 because she was in the party the entire time. But you know what? Thanks to the net issues of our fellow D&D player, we did manage to watch Madam Web.
Yeah, we sure did.
Terrible movie.
Sure was an experience.
I'd say it's at least a memeable experience. You know, not as memeable as, say, Morbius, which I also haven't seen yet. But yeah. Madam Web, in regards to what movie, it's not like, you know, like a fun bad movie. Like they were definitely attempting to not be a bad movie, but I think you can have fun with it being not good. Although I still say the Power Rangers 2017 movie holds the best product placement of all time. Krispy Kreme being a plot point kind of surpasses everything. Though, like, I think it only surpasses Madam Web because there's just the one shot of Rita Repulsa just sitting inside said Krispy Kreme and just eating a donut.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing else happening in that scene. She is just eating the donut. There is no plot relevance to her doing it. She is just, everything is exploding and she is just sitting inside eating the donut. So I'm like, okay, you know what? That kind of wins. Also, watch that movie if you haven't. It's really good.
Yes.
My 9 missing apprentices come back. Okay. So now we can go find them. Okay, so they're all already marked. Okay, I know my path. Let's see if I can follow it. Come on, there we go. Season 5 Samurai Jack. You know what? I'll find something new to watch eventually. I got like minorly excited because I was looking at Crunchyroll. Looking at Crunchyroll, and I was like, oh wow, they have Grand Blue, and then they only have season 2 of Grand Blue.
That's weird.
I'm like, come on. I think that's what irks me the most about current streaming services with like non-original series, because you don't have the problem with original series, is like, oh wow, you have this show, but you don't have all of it. And then there's the further statement of that, where it's like, oh, you not only don't have all of it, you don't even have the beginning. So, you know, if I don't really just, you know, unless I'm just an absolute fan of season 2 of Grand Blue Fantasy, you know, there's no reason for me to watch it.
Yeah, I'm sure we don't need the context from season 1. I think it's fine.
I don't think we need the origin story. What I'm assuming is
we
the origin
played through
story.
some of it.
I don't know. honestly, I just kind of learn about all the fighting game stuff and like gotcha stuff. I kind of learn it through memes.
You sure do. You're like a sponge.
So I honestly think it's like the funniest way to learn about stuff. Was like Beatrix came out in the fighting game, like I'm assuming recently, right?
This week.
So her super skybound art like kind of just explodes everything if you, I assume, finish with it. But learning about, you know, the gotcha game, it's like, oh, it's her pose after doing it is apparently the same as one of her swimsuit alts from the gotcha game.
Yes.
Because otherwise, I'd have talking about, it's like, man, that attack's so powerful, it shredded her freaking armor.
Which is also funny because she was only there up in the mountains because of how girl failure she is. She was late with her swimsuit, so it was actually winter.
Oh my god.
So that is why you will constantly see, you know, girl failure tossed around with her involved.
Honestly, you know, it's like Zorro levels of like failure. But I think at a certain point, you just say, hey, I'm going on a ski trip, and take your swimsuit with you.
Yeah.
Yes, I would like to come to the gate. I don't want to walk all the way there. I appreciate side quests that let me just go, oh, I have to backtrack? Do you want to come back with us?
Yeah.
I know 12 has a few of those where you have to like walk all around the place. Like, do you want to come with us right now? Like, or I'm like, okay. Because there's definitely just the idea that either other choice is like, all right, we're gonna force you to come back with us. Like, all right, but what if I still want to do something?
Yeah.
Then the other idea is, you know, I want to come back with you, but you forced me to stay here. Oh yeah, there is one story cutscene here. I forgot. I always forget.
Why would you do this?
What's funny is it only shows up in this area, so you can come to the Fawn Coast from any other side, which you can only experience in the randomizer, and you won't get this cutscene until you walk into this little tiny map.
It would seem we made the right choice. If we'd taken the easy way and come by airship, one of those patrols would no doubt have been quick to roll out the red carpet. We're on the Empire's doorstep now, so we shouldn't have to worry quite so much. But that's no excuse to get sloppy. It is still a long road to the capital.
Sloppy.
Sloppy.
Man, I haven't done that dungeon in frickin' forever.
Yeah, without your white mage dash, that one sucks.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, having a dash makes that mechanic so trivial.
Yeah.
Right, hold on, I can go down here.
I so really, really hope that it is its own button. It is not attached to Temperance at all.
I am 95% certain it is not attached to a button. Now, if they can just learn that lesson and remove that from Summoner, and, you know, just make the Ifrit combo its own non-dash thing, I think we'll be in business. But they don't like admitting that they were wrong.
Yeah.
Thanks for not being kamikaze bird. So I could also start the trophy rare game side quest, but as previously mentioned, I'm not going to. If just for the sheer fact that they are one time only, and if I kill any of them, they never show up again. So I'd like to make sure none of them have stuff that I want first. I know there's at least 3 or 4 of them that do. And a couple of those can just show up. Like, a couple of the ones that are really good are just like, no, 20% chance to show up. I might actually have to get new armor in this coming up little camp. Again, need the chests to start being a little better than they are.
No.
I'm not gonna turn down ethers, but like, I'm getting some pitiful amounts of gil. Like, can I ask for triple digits? Even barely over 100 is acceptable, but no, honestly, I think that's the problem with the end game of this game, is there's a lot of chests that have a high % chance to give gil, and for the ones that give rare equipment or items, the chance is super low. Because it's the Rathalos problem, again. The chest doesn't always show up. And then from there, it has a % chance to be the item that you want it to be. So, yeah, it's a 50% chance to show up. It shows up, you know,
Why the capital?
almost every, you know, every coin flip. 50% chance.
Nethicite.
Then when it shows up, it's
I
a
must
50% chance to be
Are you
this.
sure?
That's already
You
a
don't want it for
25%
yourself?
chance. Right there.
Using
Yeah.
So
power to restore Dalmasca?
When your chest shows up
Something like
30% of the time and has a 10% chance
Best
to be
intentions invite the worst
thing you
kind
want.
of trouble.
Lusting for ever greater power. Blinded by the nethicite. Is that how you see me?
That does sound like someone I know. He was obsessed with nethicite. It was all he cared about.
Come over here.
He'd babble nonsense, blind to aught but the stone's power.
Like I said,
He'd talk about some Enna, or was it Vena?
except for you.
No matter.
Thank you.
Everything he did to get closer to the nethicite, to understand it. He made airships, weapons. He even made me a judge.
You were a judge?
How do you think I got this
I'd rather
fancy
forget.
outfit?
It didn't last long. I ran. I left the judges and him. Sidolphus Demon Bonanza. Draclo Laboratories' very own Dr. Sid. That's when he lost his heart to nethicite. Lost himself.
Yeah, he's been dropping hints about that the entire game,
And I
by the
suppose
way.
that's when I lost
Yeah.
my father.
If you were astute, you could pick up on it.
Don't follow in his footsteps. I ran away. I couldn't stand seeing him like that, a slave to the stone. So I ran. Free at last.
And then they
Finally, I
hired
went for
those
the
weird
dusk shard.
manga to
How could I
capture
have
me.
known that it was nethicite? And then,
Yeah.
of course, I met you.
I'm assuming that's what happened.
All that running, and I got nowhere.
I don't know who that is.
It's time to end this. Cut my ties to the past.
It's hard to leave the past behind. I know.
If it's who I think it is, I may have to call them back, but
Marriage of convenience. Symbol of the alliance between Nebradia and Omisace.
can you speak up?
This is how they see our match.
They do they?
These roles we play. I must admit, I find it
I can't hear you.
wearying.
What? Come on, speak up.
I will
Speak
What?
up.
I would have no other.
See if they left message.
The choice is yours to make. But don't give your heart to a stone. You're too strong for that, princess.
I pray you're right, Balthier.
Sadly, I wish we were in the same room because then I could be like, here, play while I do this thing.
Yeah.
Well, actually, if we were in the same room, you would be playing.
Yeah. This is true.
About to say, it's like, ain't no, hey, take the control while I take the call. I'd be like, no, you're on your own while I take this call. I'm gonna see if this is maybe what I think it is. I'm gonna slap the B right back up, even though I don't think I need it technically. Where's
Do it.
No. The plant. That. OBS, I need you to move. Thank you. I gotta play it exactly. There we go. back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
It was about a prescription, and I desperately needed that to be ready. So I needed to take that immediately. I was under the impression they were going to ship it to me, but I have the option to go pick it up myself. So I'm going to go do that. Later. Diamond sword. Halberd. Yeah, not really amazing stuff. I probably could have waited and gotten the better end of the bargain here. Yeah, we're not getting a lot of upgrades here, so I'm not too worried about it. Power armlet. I want 3 of those, though. I know we'll need those later. Yeah, but in the meantime, I put it on ×4 speed so you could watch the manga fight, but faster. Bacchus wine. Whole stack. We'll use those for some strats. Genji gloves, ninja blade, bravery, taste, berserk. A DPS machine. Alright, so we didn't activate the crystals, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. We're not gonna do the hunts today, but I want to see what's available. A lot. A lot is available. Got Ringworm freaking showing up way late into the game, as he should. And Ixtab showing up way late into the game. Mind Flare. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do some of these. I'm more worried about the White Moose and Marilith, but I think we can do the rest of them. It'll definitely be like on a per hunt basis on anything past, on Ringworm and anything Level 4 or higher. But we'll do those later. Where's that cartographer? I need a darn map for this area. It's too big. Big barn, all the way up here. Yeah, I got a bit of a stockpile, so I hope they shouldn't have to grind anytime soon. I'm actually gonna go this way. This is an area full of treasure chests that I want to take us to. And the original 12, a lot of the forbidden chests were here. I think there was at least 2 or 3. So if you opened any of them, you couldn't get the Zodiac Spear from the one chest it was guaranteed to be in. I think there was still a chest that was like just the regular. Like 1% or whatever. Look at that. Like for later. Exterior berries way late into the game. Braid wool. a warhammer that we can sell. Hat. Getting a lot of good stuff here. I'd wagered to say a lot of it's pretty not great. Okay, the spell mode's pretty okay. Yeah, a lot of that's not great, and I don't know why. I think this is pretty late game area. That's pretty early game stuff. Kind of across the board.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if they wanted to come around, I was gonna make them come around, but I didn't want my teammates trying to run off without me. But you targeted it, Vaughn. I'm like, I ran away. Really need the stuff to be starting to be more valuable. Really. There we go. See? Yeah, but I spent a lot of the license points getting everyone their accessories, so why am I getting so many messages this early in the morning?
Because you're popular.
I wish. Don't worry, we still have more overworld to travel.
Wahoo.
We're still around the same level. But we made it here faster than I thought we would, so we may actually see Arcades today. Yeah, nice try healing yourself. Shirt. And while I probably may or may not have people here, we are going to be streaming longer on Monday. I don't know how much longer, but, you know. At least an hour, I would assume. I'm immobilized. Unfortunately for you, I have reach. careful over some of these transitions. I know they like to be sneaky in this area. Alright, here we go. This guy. This weak-kneed Bonga is worthless, utterly worthless, just like every other hunter my father employs. You would not be a hunter, would you? I'd like to hire you to deal with a terrible menace in the Sochin Cave Palace. These guys. Bill? Question mark? This is not an official bill and will not be listed in the clan primer. Ask about this dire threat. East of here, you come to the Highlands. North of there lie the Fields of Eternity, wherein can be found the entrance to Sochin. Valscourge, I wish you to defeat. Leaks lurks within the Cave Palace. Many hunters have been sent, and all have come running home. Incidentally, I have no idea what this scourge is or looks like. No one that returns will speak of it. Intriguing, no? My father, wanting to know the identity of this fell creature, thought to post a bill for the mark, but was refused. Having no other choice, he employed 2 hunters from the hunters' camp on the Fawn Coast and sent them into the palace. I pity they were worthless. I waited with my father at the entrance of the cave, and they came running out mere moments later. They ran right past my father, their employer, and unbelievable. Okay. Anyway. Here, take this key.
Take this.
So east and north. I'm not going to spend too much time in this area because I would like to get to the next set of armor, because I feel like we are taking a lot more damage than I would like.
Yeah. So I'm looking at our homebrew again, and talking with one of our players, and I'm now questioning of, does the dust imbuement end if all the charges of that imbuement are gone? That's like if you use all the charges.
You're speaking Greek to me. I have no idea how that class works.
I know, but I'm just saying that it's like you, as you know, someone who plays the game here, plays the D&Ds. It's like, would it make sense for the imbuement to like end?
I don't know.
If all the charges are gone?
I don't know. I don't know how the class works. Like, I don't have enough information to know if that makes sense or not. I don't know anything about this class other than vaguely kind of how it works from hearing other people play it.
You sure this rabbit hole's really the way into Arcades?
Better a hare unseen than a rat in a trap. And again, if you'd prefer to go knocking on the front gates of the city, be my guest.
But what about once we're inside? Won't the city watch find us?
We'll do what we can to blend into the crowd. Our names may be notorious, but our faces are not far known.
True, true. You're a princess and we didn't even recognize you.
I noticed.
Wow.
Weird.
But yeah, just unfortunately, I don't have access to those documents to look at the class, so I can't make any decisions on like, does this make sense for it to stay up while it's after all the charges are used? Like,
because all it says is once the dust has been weaved into an object, it lasts for 72 hours and activated under certain conditions described under the dust section. You can't activate the dust if it is not in contact with your skin or hair. That's it.
But what does the imbuement do?
You can imbue it into a material, or your skin, blah blah blah. Either 2 whole crystals or full vials. The amount of dust weaved is equal to 12 charges total, or 6 for both types.
Okay,
And
but
then
what
depending on
Anyway, here's the scourge, the menace. What's it gonna be? It's
tomato dungeons.
so dastardly. Don't underestimate these things. Okay. I got really lucky. We're
I'm
out of
just
battle.
big chilling over there.
Yeah, we're out of battle. Why wouldn't I? Take advantage of it. Come back here, coward.
No.
Oh my god. The stairs. Oh. He's like, help! Help!
Where'd everybody go?
There he go.
There he go.
Okay, it is a water skin. We finally saw it. No, wait, no, that's the water skin. The other one's got to be a fruit then, because that's the water skin. So he has 2. Oh my god, there's multiple idle animations. I guess I had that as a gambit. There are a couple chests in here. I saw them. I don't remember where they were. There's one. It's a spell mote. A balance mote. We'll never use that. A high potion. It's not to say that balance isn't a good spell, it's just the way it works requires playing in a way that I don't really want to do, because it deals damage based on the difference between your max HP and current HP. I believe this one's an actual trap. I'm gonna try and scooty by it. Okay, no, it's rejuvenate. See, there we go. Now we're talking.
Meow.
Yeah, that's also rejuvenation. Chest right here. Haste to go moat we probably will use at some point. Came out of nowhere. After the nice boss fight we had, a Mimic Save Crystal.
Yeah.
And that one's blue, so it's like an actual Mimic.
Mm-hmm.
That one's not like a weird random color, like green or something. Let me see something real quick. Look at a chest real quick. Okay, no, that chest is not worth getting right now. And I say specifically right now because it does have a Mega Elixir in it, but it's kind of a pain. Because the way you have to get to it is just, it's a big old puzzle, and because of the way it works, it respawns all the enemies every time you come in the areas. So it's like, great, fight everything while you're doing this. Oh, jeez. Yeah, we'll keep them in. We'll get them more experience, more levels. Alright, so there's that little tiny room right there in the middle. That's where it is.
AC.
So you have to start at the top right of, like, the bottom right of this area, and then in a spiral, like, just go all the way around between these three rooms, and you come out the middle entrance of there at the top and walk all the way down. And I'll do it at some point, but not right now. But I wanted to see, like, what was in it, and it's just a Mega Elixir. So while it is a good item, it is not something I am, like, chomping at the bit to get. Good old Dragon Shield making us immune to Earth. But yeah, our next armor stop's gonna be in Arcades. Definitely can use it. And there's another puzzle as well in here that we can do, but not only do we not have the other key required, even if we did have the key required, what lies on the other side of the puzzle we can't do. So not really worth it. At least this one's less of a pain. So don't fret, viewers. I know the puzzles. I know the stuff. We're just not doing it yet. We will do it eventually.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, this is here. Oh, fun.
Oh.
I thought there was another room before this.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't have the license. Hold on. I meant to grab those. It's okay. We have the points. Okay, they both cost the same, so. No. Right, I said it's a flying. We want it for this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see something real quick. No one can remove Doom, so. That's why I put Penelo in the party as a caster, so we could just go pew pew pew. He likes to divide and clone himself, so that's a pain.
Yes.
This is definitely your big Doom exists fight. Do you have a way to deal with it?
And Penelo's shadow is glowing.
I think because she's in critical HP. But I think her model is set to not glow. Oh, so is Ash. So is Ash. No, it's because they have a status effect. Yeah, they're both immobilized.
They're both doomed still.
They are both doomed. Let's see. Do I have access to this real quick? I don't know where it would be. Yes, yes I do. Actually, I don't think it 100% matters right now. I think there's a save crystal coming up here in a sec. So while they're dying...
Yeah.
I have plenty of Phoenix Downs. Yes, the corpse is too far away. That's all. Yep. Where am I at? There I am. Don't think we have... No, we do not. So... If I remember correctly... I might be mistaken. I thought there were a bunch of traps here. Or maybe there are, and just no one has Libra. Let's not find out. I'm pretty sure there are. Just can't see them. Right. Yep, there they are.
There they are.
Oh well, there's stuff down here that I want.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. Keep going. Keep doing that, Vaughn. Keep doing it.
Yeah.
High potion. It was not worth it. Yeah, it did not take us as long as I thought it would to get here.
Wee.
Nothing over here. Always check the offshoot. You never know when something's gonna be there. We're out of there. Okay, good. Happy. That area can be a pain. We're gonna have to see if how much I remember of this. We might actually have time to try and do the story bits. Which then means if we wanted to, I could take like all Monday and we just say, what if we just hunted things for 3 hours?
Yeah.
Ooh, smells less like a capital and more like a sewer.
Even empires have need of sewers. The runoff from Arcades proper pools here, those who lack papers to live in the city itself. The mighty who have fallen, and the fallen who would be mighty. Their eyes never leave Arcades.
I guess it must be a lot nicer than this place.
Oh, to be sure. Arcades reeks of a different filth. Let's be off. We can follow our noses to Draclo.
Yeah, there's a whole different little mini side quest in Arcades, I think. I'll probably do it outside of the required stuff that we have to do. I'll probably do it off stream. Not very exciting. You know what? For someone who's down to this luck, you've got a pretty good stock of items. You know what? I'm gonna give you 1,600 gil. Like, none of these chests, I think, are any good. By the way, if you did not grab the map of the Palace of Ravenaster, there is a Moogle somewhere. I think he's right around here-ish, normally. If you don't grab it, there's a cartographer Moogle that sells it for 10,000 here. Very expensive. So get it while you're in the palace. It's like right there, and just grab it. I have not the credentials. Oh, I thought this was voice acted. Didn't think I'd be seeing you again. Not here, says Mr. Pencil Mustache. One moment. I'm gonna open my drink. Alright, there we go. A pirate would do well to smile, wouldn't want to sour his reputation. God, so we found alternate universe Luffy.
Yeah.
That's more like alternate universe Sanji. If I have to compare him to one of the Straw Hats. A peddler of rumor and hearsay by the name of Jules. Bite a gill given him by his own mother and shave it by half to pay her for her funeral. Sometimes an ear with the tight purse strings, the order of the day, like when a pirate decides he fancies going up in the world. In Arcades, knowledge is power, and power has a way of opening doors, boy. Now a fool will buy a sack of feathers for his pillow, but a wise man will buy the whole stinking cockatrice and get his fill of meat into the bargain. Sure. I can afford the 1,500. I think you can lower the price, but I don't want to go through the dialogue.
Yeah.
I haven't heard much of anything. Just need to hear it before I talk. A boy would do well to see what his ears can pick up off the streets. Alright, let's see if I can remember the steps to this. Saving up me gil to get out of here. Well, I've got a bag full of coin put aside already. That is, I had a bag full of coin till someone came along and stole it. I'd sure it'd be safe as houses in that barrel too. All right. Okay. Oh, pretty cool. Okay. I'll tell you a secret, but it stays between us two, right? I spied something incredible just now. Wouldn't you like to know? There's a bag of coin just thrown in a barrel. Was with a hoard like that, the city'll be me oyster. Now don't go telling anyone, you hear? Okay, I think that's all I need. They intend for you to go talk to everyone, and I'm like, I don't have time for that. I did hear about a man who picked a bag of coins out of a barrel. Bags and barrels, eh? A boy would do well to bring that morsel to a man named Beasley near here. Tell him what you heard. Okay, so we just needed to talk to the man. Maybe, I don't know. You tell me you know the bloke who's taking me coin? Oh, it was him, was it? Alright. Then we go back and forth, back and forth.
Forward and back, one might say.
Forward and backwards. I walked past him, I think. Because I wasn't paying attention. You just blend in so well, Jules. You told him just as I told you? Good boy. Not sure what any of this has to do with going up in the world. Oh, witness the power of knowledge, my boy. See, it begins. There's a fight. The Beastly's gone wild.
Wow.
Now's a chance. Thanks, Jules. Never thought you'd go for such a meager price. A pirate should know that words are worth more gil uncountable. Here's some words for you. The prodigal Bonanza's son comes back to the Imperial Roost, see? Words of much value, these. I was gonna try and get advance on the minigame, but I don't think it starts until you hit the trigger it's needed for. Holy shit, an actual city!
You're gaping like a fish out of water.
I'm just checking out the city. Even if it is the Empire.
You've changed, Vaughn. You were always marching to your own beat. Almost like you were impatient, even. In a good way.
Maybe it's because I've seen more now. Never imagined I'd ever come this far away from home. Hey, Lars is here in the city, isn't he? He's a tough one. I wonder how he's doing.
You always were a soft touch, Vaughn. You know what's amazing? I always thought I'd go my whole life without meeting people like the Princess or Lord Larsa. And here we are in the capital.
I know. It's a little over my head sometimes.
Good, Vaughn. You've come to understand the difficulties of serving royalty.
Hey, I'm just along for the ride.
That wasn't a complaint, was it, Bosch?
Right.
He's like,
Hey, don't change the subject.
I love the expression they gave him. He's just like, anyway. All right. Okay, no, we got a cutscene here instead. We go our separate ways here, Vaughn. I have some business to attend. We'll meet again later. Balthier leaves the party, but not really. If you leave, he'll just come back.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so here the bane of my existence, but totally makes sense in universe. We're back to separate shops, so I have to go to like a bunch of different places. What's the magic place have for us? Thundaga! And Raise, because I forgot to buy it, even though I said I was going to. But yeah, I definitely went out of my way to grind just a little bit more in the Still Shrine and say, yeah, I'm gonna get a stockpile. But I believe this is kind of your chance if you missed any magics in shops. This kind of has all of them up to this point.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% certain of that, but that's the impression I gathered. Yeah, like these, like they're all here. Okay, but seriously, if you made it this far without Libra, 1, how? 2, props to you for sticking it out this long. Don't really need the monster information so much as seeing traps in the ground. Let's see. I want to go over. I don't want to trigger the cutscene yet. I don't know when it triggers, but I would like to buy stuff first. Okay, I have to. See if there's any new items in the shop. I doubt it at this point, but... Ooh! I like those.
Yeah.
They're not going to be stellar, but they'll work in a pinch. And there's at least one fight we'll need them for. But it is optional and quite a bit of ways. Because there's a summon fight that doesn't let us use magic. I'm sure I don't need to explain why that's going to be a problem.
Yeah, probably.
There's another one that doesn't let us use attack, but I can find... I have ways of dealing with that. Excuse me. Let's see. 2 of those. Third one. 3 of those. Okay, a rune blade. This is why you hold out and just skip some shops sometimes. Like, I don't know if I want to buy that, so we're not going to. Also not buying that. Yes. We'll buy that. We had just license points here, but... Okay, now I can buy the rest of this. It's like it's +3, it's +6. Then do those. And I'll just license points real quick before I buy anything else. So... I'm getting close to... Yeah, we don't have float. I don't know where it is. And I very much would like to know where it is. Alright, you need that. And I'm gonna go ahead and give you the next one as well. Yeah, but I got like everyone's accessories pretty much maxed out here. There's still a couple that I don't have. Like I think the ribbon's somewhere, like, yeah, right there. I have not given anybody the ribbon yet. It's not worth it. We have quite a bit to go before that ever becomes a thing. Alright, Avenger. Alright, so we're gonna try and get the dagger, because it's slightly better than the blade we have. But the real thing, or the real bonus, is because it's a one-handed weapon, we can now put on a shield when we get there. Alright, so I need to give you these. I've not really touched much of her on the red battle mage here, because I've not been using her for that, but I probably should. She does have access to some decent spells. Alright. I think you're alright. I got all the accessories over here. Machinist. Go ahead and give you some of these. Okay, I can't get that anyway. But this is like the power of the double license board, is because I picked up the accessories on the other board, which are much easier to get to. It gives me access to all this stuff basically for free.
Yeesh.
So, Traveler. Can use that. Actually, no, I want that.
Traveler Vom.
Phoenix Slayer is very good. Alright, go. That for you. Magic potency up. Let's see, what else? Channeling is very good. Don't have. Oh, wait, no, I do. Get that one. And then for Penelo... what was I going to get Penelo? I was going to get her something. Oh, yeah, she has more accessories to get. There, it's a bit easier to see on this side. Okay, so I only have one more. Not that we have these accessories anyways, but the accessories are the most valuable piece of gear you can have, because they're the ones that prevent all the status effects and give you all the extra effects. So if you have all of them on everyone, you can just interchange them as you need, without having to worry about, alright, I gotta have these 3 people in the party because they're the only people who can resist stop.
Yes.
So there, there, there. Yep. All geared up. Oh, hold on. I should sell stuff. Make a bunch of money. So yeah, I know I just paid you all, but give it back. Alright. Yeah, I think that's kind of it. The warped blade, I'm not sure what that is. I don't think it's any good. Let me look. Don't care about ad block being updated. Yep, it's a diamond sword, so it is not worth it. You're now all kitted out, and you're ready to go. Only those with 3 or more chops may ride this cab, boy. Nothing personal, I assure you. A chop? What's that? If you lack a chop, you pay coin. That's 1 million gil, thank you. That's crazy. Having a spot of trouble, are we? I have a message from Master Balthier. He's waiting in Central. He says to come quickly. But we need a chop. What's a chop anyway? When a boy wants information... That's right. A boy pays 2,500 gil sounds about right. You're lucky. By any upstanding citizen of the Empire carries a chop. It's a mark of status sometimes, or writ of transit others. If you're aiming to go to Central, where the gentry live, I think you'd need 3. How do you get them? So like I said, the key is knowledge, boy. You do your part here on the street, talk to the right people, you earn your chops in no time. That doesn't sound so bad. Oh, people in Arcades love doing good deeds. Why, if they're helping you out, it must mean they're superior. You understand? Not sure I do, but I'll give it a try. It's just staring at him. All right. So the whole side quest is basically this. I don't want to say telephone, but it's like the only thing I've got. Is you talk to somebody, pick up a piece of information, carry it to the right person, and they'll give you a chop. And there's 28 of these in these 4 maps. You get all 28 of them, you get a sandalwood chop, which lets you go to a different place. But I don't want to do that on screen. The important thing to know is that the answer, so if I pick up a piece of information, the person it goes into is on the same map. So this one place we're in right now is cut off. I can't carry a piece of information from here to here. Okay, so I know all of these. So you... I'm not reading all of the dialogue because I like keeping my voice and my throat the way they are. Where'd you go? Here, we got one. Hooray.
Away.
Basically, she's like, I'm worried about his health. He likes reading a lot and doing his research and not working out. And he's like, don't worry about it. My research is about working out, so I get my share of exercise. Don't worry about it. This guy is like, man, I love seeing people work their way up from the bottom. It's inspiring. And there's this guy who's like, hey, there's this guy who's in the same place as you. He's like, wow, that's pretty neat. Hey, we should help each other out. Reader, Meanwhile, it's just like, oh, a new employee broke something. It doesn't cost that much. It only costs like 1 million gil. We can pay that. We're gonna tell this guy, hey, don't worry about it. And he's gonna take everything the wrong way. Anyway, now we can ride the cab.
Vroom.
The hard part of that side quest is all the NPCs are moving around, and they can traverse the length of the map, so it can be hard to find some of them sometimes.
I believe it.
After doing the randomizer enough, where all those are checks, you start remembering what each of them look like. So please, you could join me. Jules had a morsel for us. A light airship used by Dracula researchers is just up ahead. We'll take that and go in through the service entrance. Let's make haste, shall we? Yeah, we have not had to make a second save in a while. I think it does it like a lot early on, and then there's just this long stretch of time where it doesn't. What?
The accomplices of the Senate have been quelled, Your Honor. Our forces sustained but light casualties.
You have leave to withdraw. One detachment will remain here to guard Draclaw.
My lord.
You hear that? Only one detachment.
It would seem not. Though this will make our task more difficult still.
I don't think I can go this way. Okay. Okay, there we go. Trying to figure out exactly what I had to do. Certainly took your time getting here, didn't you? Off seeing the sights, perhaps? Not likely. Do you know how long it took to get the chops to get up here? What's that? But I gave Jules some chops. Jules! A squad of judges has been sent to Dracula. You'll find the service entrance rather a difficult proposition, I'm afraid. You're doing, no doubt. You knew how the Ministry of Law would move, so you had Judge out collecting chops until the judges could reinforce Dracula, of course. Tell me, how much did the Ministry pay you for word of the prodigal son? The Ministry? Oh, judges make poor customers, my friend. Too many rules, too many laws. Perhaps you didn't know, Master Balthier, that Dracula is a toy box these days, filled with your Lord Father's conceits. All developed without the Senate's knowledge, of course. Why, not even the Emperor knew the full extent of Dr. Sid's operations, as I get another freaking text message. Lumping all my text messages into one thing. Okay. It's weird. Now here's the catch. Since Bane had himself declared dictator, nary a peep has come out of that laboratory. I knew people who would sell their own mum for the merest scrap of info about the goings-on. Feel like Rosarian sympathizers worried about the Empire's weapons programs and anyone else who might be opposed to House Solidor's hegemony. So create a disturbance and you get your windfall of dirt on Draclor. In exchange for your service, I've spoken to a cabbie. When he asks where you want to go, you tell him you know where to go. A deal brokered in true Arcades fashion. Why, it's just like old times, Jules. Brings a tear to my eye. Master Famrin, Master Balthier. You know where to go. You want to go there, eh? You sure?
You want to go there, huh?
You alright over there?
Yeah, just moving.
Moving all the stuff.
Scooching, readjusting.
I thought this was gonna go. I was looking at the treasure chests. Close enough for fisticuffs. Driver, faster if you please. I would be loath to expend any of the violence of my present mood on my companions. Sir! Yes, sir! Ah!
Where to? Come, this way.
So 67. Now, I have not done this place that often, so this is gonna be where I'm like, this way?
It's
This
too
way?
quiet.
Passing strange. There are supposed to be guards here.
Maybe you were just lucky, huh?
Maybe you're just optimistic.
Something may be afoot. We proceed with caution.
No time for caution. Step to it. Sid's chambers are on the top level.
I gotta appreciate the stonework.
Yeah.
Alright, what floor are we on? 66. Hey, there's the guards.
There they are.
What happened here? You are with him?
Sephiroth must have done this.
Did Sephiroth do this? He says looking at the giant snake impaled on a high tree.
Yeah.
I love the one sarcastic response that it was either Aerith or Tifa. I'm willing to bet it was Aerith. But someone made a meme and was like, no, Cloud. Somebody else that wasn't Sephiroth did this. Darn it, can't get in there without doing the cutscene. I was really hoping I could.
He's had visitors. One's lacking manners by the look of it.
Someone after the nethicite?
The Yuck Defour, was it?
You wanna...
6 years, and ever since you got back, this. What madness found you there?
You want to give us more clues as to where you're going?
No.
Drop bulkhead 5 and 8.
They found us.
These earlier visitors, more like. We should lie low for now.
No time.
No, we'll use their confusion. We need to find Sid now.
It's that one skit from Happy Souls. It's like, I don't got time to find a hiding spot. It's like, well, you got a little time. If you act now, you can do it. I said there's no time.
No time.
You have to also appreciate, says he's dying. It's just, I just wanted the souls. So it's the typical puzzle. When you open one set of doors, the other one closes. By equipping Ash with magic armor, her cure is now better. Alright. Can you stop that? And now we have this stupid weird mist effect on our maps, so can't use the mini-map. So this is not necessary for progression of the game, but there is a chest over here that I want to get. A Cura mote, a balance mote, and a Claymore.
Bam.
Bosch cannot use it yet. But, you know, in another 41 license points, he'll be able to... We'll have our first greatsword. We are going to try and get him those license points while we're here before getting to the top.
Just 40 dudes.
I mean, we're more than likely going to get it. But I might, you know, stick around a little longer. Let the one guard that I was hoping was going to be 3 come out. I was really hoping that was going to be 3 guards and not 1.
Yeah.
See, there we go. It's not that hard. Nope. Hi, guys. Can you stop that? So many try attacks. Third of my HP and giving me slow. All right. Next set of ones. Here. They're definitely figuring this out on the fly. The dungeon isn't too hard because you have the map.
Yeah.
Once you know all of the elevator rooms look the same, a bit easier. Just a matter of finding where the next room is. Balance, Aquara, balance. Hold on, I gotta go all the way around. Okay.
Guys, oh.
Like, what? They weren't there when I said it. It was correct when I said it.
I mean, technically, they were not within your draw distance.
Exactly, they weren't there when I said it. Ergo, I was
but
correct.
they were there.
All right, you know, I'm just gonna walk into a building, talk to one guy, and say, "Hey guys," but it's just me. It's like, yeah, but there's multiple people in this building, so you know, I gotta be correct.
You're gonna blame it on your real life draw distance.
Yeah,
Sorry, I didn't see you there.
I didn't see you were in my draw distance. What? Don't worry about it. Yeah, if I don't see somebody, I'm just gonna say sorry, you hadn't loaded in yet.
I didn't see you there because you didn't load in yet. You startled me. You just kind of popped in.
Yeah, just whenever someone just doesn't, you know, just doesn't look that good, it's like, oh, you should probably fix your textures. They don't look that good today.
Did you forget to reinstall your shaders?
Lean a little closer to me. Or for me.
Okay, how about now?
Yeah, Discord's doing the opposite. Either that or my hearing is shot at the moment.
Shrug.
My apologies. You bear not the stench of Sid's lackeys.
Sorry, you don't stink.
Our earlier visitor.
Yes, a valuable man, one I'd sooner not lose. Yet he knows too much.
There it goes. While you're here, don't forget to stop. We're here. I believe there's a fun little thing called guild toss. If you don't get it here, you don't get it until the final dungeon.
Damn.
Saving slot number 2 for this. Not exactly a very grindable place. I mean, we could, but yeah, we didn't get it. I didn't stick around long enough. It's fine. We'll get it. We'll get the license points after fighting Sid. If we don't, I'll be surprised.
Sid, you know Day-affected nethicite brought down the Leviathan. How can you persist in this folly?
And you've come here to stop me. I'd fain see you try.
Consider your bones, old man. You're outmatched.
Pirate scum of the skies. What brings you here?
Treasure. What else would a pirate want? We'll take the Dusk Shard.
You've come all this way for that trinket. I thought you were above this. Hmm? What's that?
I see.
The Princess of Dalmasca come to visit. She's not entirely without merit. A test of sorts for our princess?
I love with no context, he is just crazy.
A trial
Yeah.
for Shelia Banargan Dalmasca!
You lust for the stone's power.
I also
do you
love
not?
this Sid.
Yeah.
Lend him not your ears, milady. He means to use you.
Manufactured nethicite, like Bergan.
How could you do this? How could you fall this far?
I only fall upwards, my boy. Darn, we don't have it yet. Where is it? Oh, there it is.
Always hiding behind your toys. Pity if anything were to happen to them.
Definitely want to be taking care of these. There we go.
We dipped it. Take that, Thims.
I'm not letting you have haste. There he goes. He's just walking.
There you go.
It pains me to inform you that your time here is over. The curtain falls. Farewell!
Wow.
It pains me to inform you your time here is done. The curtain falls. Farewell! Fire the laser.
Laser.
Had to think about it. It's got that mirror force.
Yep.
You shouldn't have.
Nah, there it is.
This creature. So this is your Vina.
A Shelia Banargan Dalmasca. Just how far will you go for power? Does your lust for nethicite consume you? Am I right? I am, aren't I? A worthy daughter of the Dynast King. You would do well to go to Giruvegan. Who knows? You may receive a new stone for your trouble.
Your words mean nothing to me.
Sorry, I can't hear you. My right's here.
The reins of history back in the hands of man. I, too, make for Giruvegan. Give chase if you dare it.
There he goes.
Hate it when he does
There
that.
you go.
Mayhaps you think me remiss, the Lady Ash of Dalmasca?
You and your pink pants.
The Sky Pirate Rethus, at your employ.
Oh, the
The
narrator.
Imperial Senate, powerless to resist House Solidor's brutal purge,
It's been a while.
was dissolved. Vayne Solidor reigned supreme over the Empire. Though this upheaval shook the Imperial Bastion to its foundation, these developments were, to say the least, welcomed by her military.
Now we can kill shit now. Let's go.
authoritarian rule of the
Let's
judges,
go, Vayne. Woo!
in tandem with the impending threat of Rosarian invasion, served to foster camaraderie among its ranks. For our part, the Resistance mustered strength in the border skies, making ready for the task ahead. A war to decide the doom of Ivalice would soon be upon us.
You're in the third act. Did you know that? Here they are. The flagship Garlands. Jack, is that you?
Squads Flame Tongue and Ogrenex are ready.
Chaos.
All ships reporting in. They're breaking to begin ship-to-ship maneuvers against us.
All hands, full ahead flank.
We shall make ready to repel
Imagine
their
living
attacks.
in Bouger,
Counter
and the
air.
It's like,
Track them as though they were the
it's like,
enemy.
yeah, the Marquis is
Counter
gone.
air, to
He's
your
on
stations.
vacation. How long?
A
I don't know.
dispatch from Naldoa Command, Excellency.
A while.
The Sky Pirate has left Arcadian airspace. He makes for Balfonheim with the Lady Ash and her party.
It is good to know the lady still lives. But what of our bid for the stone?
With the stone or without, our resistance should prove an even match for the Imperial Army.
No, I don't know about that.
These weeks of training have honed our edge.
I pray 'tis sharp enough.
Yeah, I don't know about
They choose
that.
to supply the resistance, yet raise not
Yeah.
a sword in aid. What city could do this?
A city of men without countries, pirates of the sea and of the sky. Few are they who would fain lay down their lives for a friend, let alone a king.
The Marquis. He is set on war?
The time approaches when he must make his position vis-a-vis the Empire clear. When he helped you off the Leviathan, he spited the judges full sore. He cannot sit in idleness and expect to avoid a reckoning.
Yeah, kind of
The
like,
Marquis shares my distaste for war. Yet, if it comes to it, he will show no quarter.
For the time being, we will continue to train the Resistance Army. Enough power on our side, and even Vayne may see the appeal of the treaty table.
Yet Vayne holds the nethicite. What makes you think he would treat when he holds such power? Power enough to sink the Leviathan.
All the more reason for me to support your infiltration of the capital.
Gotta get that rock.
You said it yourself. The nethicite is a powerful weapon. I would have you acquire it for me.
I have not said I would give you the Midlight Shard.
If there is no stone, I would have to look elsewhere for aid.
Then you would ally with Rosaria.
As I must. Failure's not an option.
I gotta do something, man.
It's just what Vayne wants. He lures the Rosarians and the Resistance to the field, then crushes both with the nethicite.
I think not. Cid has a stone. We grab it and smash it to pieces with the Sword of Kings. Vayne will be left holding nary a thing. Time is short. We follow Cid. He's heading towards Giruvegan.
Giruvegan.
It is told of in a song of my people. On the farthest shores of the River of Time, shrouded deep in the roiling mist, the Holy Land sleeps, Giruvegan. Who knows the paths, the way to its doors?
Just wonder why the bunny people are talking about
Then
the land
you
of gods
seek
here.
the Octifor. Deep
Yeah.
within the jungle of Golmor, there is a corner of the Feywood where a mist storm surges and seethes.
And that's it. Let's go.
Right.
Not coming with us? Forget your precious nethicite already?
Cid's words rang hollow to me. I will follow another course.
Ah, another lead then, is it?
Something
You're
like
well-informed.
I could well say the same to you, pirate.
The fucking squint.
Yeah.
Or we'll leave without you.
Ah, Vaughn. I've had some of my men check on this Feywood. Best ask what they've found.
Okay. Thanks for the help, brothers.
Fly first, ask questions later. Your apprentice is more pirate than you.
I don't have an apprentice.
Princess Ash, I would hear your heart. If Dr. Cid has spoke the truth, you may well be rewarded with more nethicite in Giruvegan. Tell me, do you still desire the stone?
I desire its power. I want, yet I also fear. I must protect Dalmasca. I can't afford to fear anything.
Do not forget Nabodis. That is my only counsel for you.
They definitely are like, they definitely go ham on the point of like, are you sure you don't want it just for power? And then we keep going, no, we literally need the stone to fight the stone. It's the only thing that works. You finished talking with Lord Redis is supposed to be wanting to hear about the Feywood. Here's the girl that wears her underwear outside her pants. Weird. Also, I don't know what she's wearing, but I can't call it shorts.
Yeah.
Worse than Millum. Actually, no. Millum's like slightly worse.
Yeah.
They seek only to further their own ends and care little for our Lord's wants, if at all. It's like, yeah, but your Lord is the one who asked you to do it. And these people, I see only a boy, and it's by Lord Redis's command if you have concerns. I've got me a nose for ill intent. I'll take the measure of him. Give him the old sniff test. He meshes up quite nicely. This one means no harm. You barely measure up to his waist, and that's counting the parents.
Ew.
All right. South of the vast Golmari jungle in the Kurwan, there lies a place known as the Feywood. The mist there is far denser than most, and even should you make it through that, there's no guarantee you'll make it past what lies beyond. It's because of the hidden trial of the Feywood, which must be passed to open the gate to the holy land of Giruvegan. Don't worry, I've got a suspicion we're okay. Alright. Let's see if there's anything in here. We should at least have some new weapons at this point. Not that we can afford all of them, but I want to see what's available nonetheless. Deathbringer. Trident is definitely worth the buy. I'm a little annoyed that it's ice elemental, but we'll deal with that as it comes.
Yeah.
Plus 11. Plus 7. Okay, so we're not doing too hard on that. Okay, so we can buy this for you. Okay. We have... Okay, I think I like the Dragon Shield more because it does resist, or it is immune to Earth, so it's immune to something rather than just this.
Yeah.
But other than that, I honestly think we're probably okay. Armor-wise. Anyway. There's that. So I could buy us a Deathbringer, but we're quickly running on the end of one-handed swords, so... And the ones that we have left, I have to go to the bazaar for and figure out how to get those. Okay, so... These are the spells that I want to find. Dispelga, Arise, Protectka, and Shelga. I know Protectka and Shelga, I believe. At least one of those is in the Great Crystal and an area that I do not believe we are ready for yet. We might be? I don't know. The spell, and like the rest of them, I don't know. I know Hastica is in there as well. Ooh, go ahead and get that. Have access to Karaja whenever we pick it up. I'll slowly work towards Hastica, which is over here in the corner. We have quite a bit before we get there, so I'm not too worried about getting it any faster. Oh, hold on, can you... Okay, so we're fine on the shields. 78. Let's go ahead. I mean, Kiraga and regen. That's interesting. Actually, I worked giving her regen would help with having another person who can deal with sap. Alright. Go for magic next, which is down here. Right. Here we go. Hey, there it is.
There it is. Ta-da.
The aerodrome's down there. Where's the crystal? There it is. I'll say go ahead and get this area on the map. Apparently already on the map, but... So I'm not going to actually fight anything in this area yet. Because this area, though, is where all of your endgame equipment is and treasure chests. Like, this whole map. So this area connects to the uplands. We just never went that far. Yeah, look how much area we covered, by the way. We started here. We've almost covered the whole map. Wow, spoilers! Way to tell us where it is.
No.
Yeah. No, I know why they have to. It's not on the map. So we're not gonna walk through that area yet. I do want us to try and get to... I want to see if I can't get us to Giruvik before we end. There's a boss fight immediately on entering, really. Not like immediately, but like you have like the save crystal and then a boss. And I'm gonna see if maybe we can do that. That is going to be a very tough one. It's a very physically oriented boss, and he likes to combo, and as such, can do some serious work on your party. So we're going to... go ahead and make our way down. One shot.
B.
Bang. Mage's Hat, Ether.
Gonna use the bathroom quick then.
Go
while we're
for it.
trekking.
And now we're in high level stuff. Level 39, aren't we? Try a little behind. A lot behind. But I think we're okay. Oh yeah. We're fine. At least for this bit. These guys are weak to ice, so like, extra okay. There's a big old dino though. Zero damage. Get wrecked, boy. And fun fact, you can also enter the Feywood through the Parameter Rift. So we could have gotten here a lot earlier. Yeah, sneaky little trap right there. Okay, I was trying to get them to move closer, and they were just like, no, you haven't moved far enough yet. Nice, immune to confuse, because we still haven't changed our accessories yet. How much do we have? Oh, jeez. Great. Just gonna run away from it. Alright, whoever's bright idea it was to put a trap on the loading spot. Screw you. Also, thanks Sonic Fangs, 1% chance to instant kill. That's what happened to our poor Ash. go. Honestly, I think we're probably okay for the next set of story, equipment-wise. But what do you mean a dense mist prevents me from advancing? Ah, so this is probably to keep you from going ahead of time. There it goes. Alright, here's the boss fight I'm worried about first. See why in a second. MP Drain. Actually going to do... turn those on. You not have a... You do. Oh, you don't have any MP. Okay, never mind. Go on. Alright, hold on, I gotta set this up. Okay, fine. I guess he's just never going to attack Vaughn again. Right? Go ahead and do...
I ended up getting a nosebleed from me blowing my nose. Wahoo.
Why would you do this?
Because my body is falling apart. Slowly.
A temple crumbling and haunted.
Yeah.
It's destroyed herself. Alright. I'm glad we bought those X potions.
Yes.
And unlike a lot of games where those potions are in, these are actually worth using when you get them.
There it is, the fruit.
Yep, it's definitely a fruit. Or something.
Or something. That looks like a fruit.
It is something that is edible. Thanks for the free help, the free X potion. Alright, let's restore my MP real quick. Alright, once I was just like, hold on, we can't... There's no good way for us to get enough MP to like counteract the MP drains. I was like, okay, we'll just use the X potions we bought. Which is why we bought them. I have the elixirs, but again, we are not at a point. We are almost at a point. We are still not quite at a point yet where I would be like, yeah, I want those. Turn those off. I don't need to be using them right now. Right here. Oh, come on. Did all that work for 10 gil? Okay, 153. That's a little better. There we go. We found it. Found the spell good.
Found it.
Here's the map. Not that you really need it for this bit, but it's nice to have it. Ow! Jeebus. Good job, Ash. Yeah, but this is kind of why we don't need it. Like, kind of the same.
Yeah.
Kind of the same. Let's take care of these guys. I just ate him. Just live on stream. How could you do that? Voiceless words chime within your head. In the sanctum shall both the pilgrim, or shall the pilgrim find truth and illusion both. Illusion betokens the true way. Alright, where are we going? Right. See that?
Yes.
Follow that. Other one. Sure. Yeah. And so I've actually found out recently. So the puzzle is the same in both areas. So while this one is set, if I'm not mistaken, at least I'm pretty sure, the one in the next area is RNG on which one you get. I just thought it was a set path all the time. So we have to get this one first. Oh, we get to go backwards. Start here. Go this way. I think if you stray too far from the path, it just puts you at the beginning of the area again. Oh, nice, we got the good pattern. Oh. Actually, no, I don't think this is the best pattern, but this puts us like right by the door, basically.
Yeah.
Alright. So there's another puzzle here. Now let's see if you can figure it out. Because I know it's... Here. Gigas Summoner, Gate's power is yours to claim. Beyond the one gate lies sacred Vagan. Over the one gate, the Gigas holds sway. Do you know what to do?
Isn't this the summon gate?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll probably change this later, but I do not believe Belias ever locks anything in terms of... Oh, no, we do. Okay, horology, okay. No one cares about that. Arcahdes, there's Belias there. No one cares about that. Not to mention he's gonna get it on this board anyway. There you are. There. There. You know, make a strong case giving somebody else Libra. Yep. There he is. Do the thing.
Do the thing. Yeah.
We've opened the gate.
We did it.
I honestly love the mist kind of like reflecting stuff every so often. It's really fun.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I don't know, you know, they kind of did some pretty decent stonework, but it's got the moss. Whatever they made this like crystal path out of, no moss. I want to know what they did.
Yeah.
What is it, friend?
The mist runs thick here.
Like on the Leviathan?
Do not worry.
I
will
love
behave
Penelope's like,
myself. The mist here is cold. I
It's not
sense
hot mist, it's
something
cold
like
mist.
the shadow
Cold
here.
mist.
Fenar. It appears Sid has yet to arrive. We'll lie in wait for him here.
So we're not going inside?
Not unless you want to end up twisted. Like the old man. Something there.
You see him again. Ugh.
What is it?
She can see him. Let's follow her.
Oh, I just realized the thing was rotating in the sky. Heck yeah. There it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Canelo, out of the party. Oh, hold on. You in. You out. I think of like what we could do. I guess 30 HP is better than nothing here. $230 max HP is pretty good. All that stuff is over there. You. I like giving you that. Swiftness is good. And what else? Battle lore. I like giving you battle lore. I wonder, hold on. He might be susceptible to blinds, but we'll have to play with that. We'll see. All I'm saying is the last physically oriented boss that we faced was also weak to blind, and that was kind of the kink in his armor.
Yeah.
I'm saying there's a chance the second one might have the same thing. It's like a 50-50, really. I can't say it would be more or less likely that he's gonna have a weakness to blinds. But if Penelo dies, we can revive her while she's in the back row. I have a lot of after battle stuff just to save us items, and those will eventually go away once we hit end game, and I'm not really worried about that anymore. All right. Not immune. Dang it, that was immune. Alright. There was an attempt. Ow. Forgot to do that. Ow. Jeez. He's hitting him while he's down.
Become his damage.
Can you stop? Oh my god.
The loops.
Don't have a lot of these left, but they're coming in handy.
Yes.
Holy shit, dude.
At your best.
Okay, hold on. Might be time to do this. Might be time to make this decision. I don't like doing this in the middle of a boss fight, but... That's not important. Alright, so I can just get this 51 right here. We're not going to do the most efficient quickening chain, but we're going to do one. Do a little bit of free damage here, but I got to make sure that we're not blocking off anything, potentially. Here's the 50, the other one. Okay. I may reset these boards, but we'll have to figure it out. I'm gonna take a huge risk here. Ow! I really hope this works. We're not gonna get screwed. But
here goes.
We're getting a little screwed, but we don't have a lot of options, which is why.
Yeah.
Oh, we had it. Please work. Okay. You see what I mean, though? This boss is scary.
Yeah.
I was just like, maybe we can do it without the quickening chain. No, we cannot do it without the quickening chain. Yeah, after that loop was just gonna keep going until we ran out of items. I was like, okay, let's just try this. All right, well, we made it.
We dipped it.
Let's go back and save. Let's bring the party members back to life real quick. And then I'm gonna look at the story and see kind of where we're at with that over the weekend. Because I think we're almost done.
Yeah.
I don't think we have a lot left. This being said, what we have left hits really hard. So I gotta figure out how much grinding I want to do ahead of time to be ready for that. But like, make no mistake, I think we still have like a couple, like at least one more week of streams before we even hit the end of the story.
Yeah.
I just don't remember the progression. But it's that time again. Remember,
Sure
Monday
is.
is going to be a longer stream. Whether it's going to be filled with story progress, grinding, or hunts, I can't say. But you know what? Be there, and you can lurk. Feel free to lurk. But we'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day.
Goodbye.